All right, look, running an e-commerce business is hard enough. You're juggling all these things at one time, whether it's trying to figure out new platforms to scale, trying to look at your data, trying to match that with Meta, trying to figure out what did you actually profit from that. So you spin up some Google sheet and like all at the end of the day, you're just trying to figure out like, am I profitable or am I not? And that doesn't even account for all the other things you have to do. At the end of the day, there's one tool that you can use that I use for basically every brand that I have ever worked with, and it's Triple Whale. The reason is this tool is a game changer. I talked in another video about how I've spent 500 million on Meta, and this is the one tool that I use all the time. Now, some people are against Triple Whale because they just look at overall, how's the business doing? But I found that having Triple Whale, it streamlines all of your business operations. It's not just for the ad side, it's all the way up to the P&L. And a lot of people don't know some of the things that I'm going to talk about in this video about Triple Whale. And so let's dive into it. There's 10 things that we're going to go through. I say about 3 to 5 of them are going to be things you probably never even heard of that Triple Whale can do. You probably just think of it as some sort of analytics dashboard. It is so much more than that. I wouldn't be making a video on it if it was just an analytics dashboard. It's really designed to give you insights, whether you're a newbie or a professional and you've been doing this for some time now and have worked with tons of brands. It's going to help you ultimately increase revenue by making informed decisions. Now, I'm going to walk you through 10 incredible features of Triple Whale, from real-time analytics to customer segmentation. It's going to change the way that you market. Hands down, there's no way that it doesn't, because at the end of the day, it's one centralized dashboard. So number one is it's the centralized dashboard that you can look and share with your team. Here's everything that you need to know that's going on in the business. It then also has real-time analytics. So it's giving you hour by hour, minute by minute data, even down to the profit level, which I'll get into. Spoiler alert, that's number 10, and that we'll dive deep into that one. But it gives you data down to the profit level, and you can have it updating by hour. So saying, okay, we pay this person $100 a month, or $30 a month for easy math. Like, we could split it up to $1 a day and then divide that by 24 and say, here's how much they're getting paid per hour. And it's crazy at that level, because then you're really understanding like time of day analytics, day by day analytics, and not just in metrics in the platform or in Shopify, but like on your business, which is nuts. You know, it actually was like years before I even realized that Triple Whale was that awesome. And then I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, I could have been using this like a long time ago. But you live and you learn, and that's why I'm sharing with you now. Next is ad performance tracking. This is what most of Triple Whale being known for. This is where you integrate Google Ads, Meta Ads, Bing, all the different platforms to be able to look at everything in one central location. Also, it comes with the Meta Ads Pixel, or not a Meta Ads Pixel, it comes with a Pixel tab, and in that Pixel tab, you can layer on similar to like Just Uno, or no, not just similar to, why am I forgetting the name of it right now? But the post-purchase survey tab, or the post-purchase survey app. It starts with the K, but I'm forgetting what it is right now. But that tool where you can basically see like, how many people found out about me through Meta, how many through Google, even if Google sent a customer, do they really find out through Meta, and then they get the attribution. So total impact attribution is what it's called inside of Triple Whale, and it's a really helpful model. You can filter through about 7 models or so on the Pixel tab. And so basically Triple Whale installs its own Pixel, and it's another way to deduplicate your data and make sure that what in Shopify is actually what in across your ad channels. And that is a helpful thing, especially when you have agencies you work with or partners you work with who are like reporting the data in crazy ways and across all these different channels, and ultimately inflating the data. If you brought 500K in Shopify, how are you seeing $1.5 million in each across all of those channels? So it keeps everybody honest. Even if you have an in-house team, or if it's just yourself, it helps you to make better decisions, or it gives you better data to make better decisions. Next is customer journey mapping. So customer journey mapping, this allows you to map out and analyze your customer journeys. This looks like if somebody bought the iPhone case first, do they then buy the ring light after. And what products do they buy? Now, I will be honest, from this, I've seen mostly that whatever somebody buys in the beginning, they will mostly buy more of in the future. But there's a really cool feature in Triple Whale that allows you to see, or allows you to recommend other things to other people. So it's saying if somebody buys this thing, they're likely to buy this thing down the road, even if it's 3, 6, or 12 months down the road. So why not recommend that to them as an upsell or a cross-sell via Klaviyo, or post-purchase via something like Rebuy? So that's a really cool feature, is having that customer journey mapping. Next is inventory management. Now, this one people sleep on a lot. This one is awesome because you can set alerts and you can efficiently manage stock levels. Now, I was actually just doing this today. I was breaking up an analysis. Something that I've been getting really into is inventory and matching that to marketing in terms of planning. Something I didn't used to do as early on as a marketer, and something that I've realized is so pivotal in your ability to be able to have a plan and say, not only do I think this plan is going to work because of the marketing efforts or channels I'm doing, but do we actually have the inventory to support this plan? So what I've been doing is breaking up the categories of the product and matching it to this plan, saying we're going to sell 100 of these, 500 of these, 1,000 of these, and so on. But doing that from Shopify can be difficult. Depending on how you have your store built, it's going to be a nightmare to export that and then match up all the data and do pivot tables and everything. So what I did is use the inventory management tab of Triple Whale, created filters, and by creating those filters, I can say includes this in the title, excludes this in the title. And I can easily see it. It gives me the stock levels. It gives me how much we sold in a given period. With a clickable button, you can literally exclude $0 products, which is nuts. Like, to do that, whenever we do that with our CFO, he has to go in and create filters for stuff. Like, it's not really streamlined and easy. It's literally a click of a toggle, which is really awesome. And then you can filter by order tags. You can filter by source that they bought from using UTMs. There's just limitless possibilities for this. Next up is automated reporting. So you can customize effortlessly these automated reports that come into your email, or what I prefer, and I love the accountability and visibility, is I have a Slack thread that I created called Data Doesn't Lie. And in that Slack thread, every morning at I think 9 a.m., I've created a custom report that comes in from Triple Whale that gives us what did we spend yesterday on ads, what is our NCPA, what is our net MER, and everything across each ad channel. That way the team has full visibility into net revenue and how we are pacing each and every day. So I love that because it gives the team a nice quick snapshot and update, and it keeps you honest as well as a marketer. But it's nice to have that data top of mind. But you can also do it through email. You can customize these on who gets them. There's just really the possibilities, which are endless. If you haven't tried it already, I did put a link in the description for you to go ahead and check it out. That is an affiliate link. If you want to help me out, support this channel, that link will give you, I think it gives you some sort of discount. But if not, tell the people of Triple Whale you found him through this guy on YouTube that keeps ranting and raving about the platform, and I'll let him know I sent you. But either way, I'm pretty sure that it gives you a discount, but it's just an amazing tool either way. And I do think they have some free options, and that kind of leads me to my next one, a competitive analysis. I believe they have a tool that kind of allows you to benchmark where you are against other brands, and you can look on Meta and on Google, I think is the data they have in there. I've played with it a little bit, but it allows you to see CTRs, CPCs, CPMs, I think, and ROAS across other brands by vertical. That way you can understand, are my metrics directionally on or off? Is everybody experiencing these CPMs going up? Like, what's going on here? It's really cool to be able to benchmark your store against other competitors with ease. That's number 7. Now, number 8 is amazing because you can do multi-channel integration. You can sync data from various sales channels, whether you are a subscription brand looking to sync data from Recharge, or you're looking to sync your shipping data and you use something like ShipStation and you don't use the default Shopify shipping. You can easily integrate that stuff, as well as stuff like pieces coming in from data coming in from, say, Bing, Google, Amazon. You can literally sync your Amazon data into one. I do this as well, where it pulls all the sales in and you can kind of roll it up. this. You can see overall net revenue across Shopify and Amazon. Like, it's just really robust for what you're able to do within the platform. You can bring in Klaviyo data and really just have one snapshot to look at everything. And then what is great is because then you can layer on different attribution models to make sure that your revenue is not inflated, because that can happen a lot when you look at, people's dashboards that they built for you. But you can look all of that data in your own dashboard and compare it to your Shopify new customers and see what is the actual NCPA across all this ad spend. It's really nice. Number 9 is customer segmentation. Now this one is great because you can create targeted marketing campaigns with precise customer segments. Now what this is essentially a integration that passes through from Triple Whale over to, I believe you can do it I know you can do it to Facebook and Meta, but I think you can do it to Klaviyo as well. You can pass over these custom audiences. So they have, I think, 6 pre-built ones, from like whales, which are like your biggest customers, to lapsed customers, to newly purchased customers, to people who are likely to churn. And there's a couple more segments. And you can pass that data over to create lookalikes off of that data and take the data that you own and use it to find more people like them or exclude people who aren't fits. Lastly, number 10 is the big one. It's profitability insights. At the end of the day, you are trying to turn a profit on your e-commerce brand. Primarily on this channel, I talk to brands doing $300,000 to $1 million a year on Shopify. And this is a game changer for you because you're probably doing something like building some sort of spreadsheet, using QuickBooks, using Shopify data, using your Meta ads bills, using your invoices, using agency fees, like everything, and trying to piece it together. And maybe, I would imagine, like once a month or a couple times a month, you have some clarity on how your business is actually doing. But what if you can have clarity on the business every single hour? That's what Triple Whale allows you to do, and it's super easy to do. All you have to do is plug in what I usually will do is plug in your cost of goods sold to Shopify. That will then sync on over to Triple Whale. As long as your cost of goods sold is accurate in there and your shipping costs are accurate in there, you can integrate the shipping with a click of a button into Triple Whale. Now you have cost of goods sold, basically cost of delivery, cost of goods sold plus cost of shipping, all integrated into one. That gets rolled up into a snapshot, and then you can put in your labor, so your team time, any marketing costs associated outside of basically software fees, like Klaviyo fees and Shopify fees and those type of things. And then I would do SG&A, so like sales, general and administrative, and then other. So any other expenses that you have related to the business. Now you can then break these up to calculate by hour, and you can just say it's 10K a month on average. You can take that as an average. You can take your budget, plug it in, and it's going to be spitting out to you on the hour. Here's how you're actually tracking from a net profit basis. That's so important because it also layers on your ad spend, so that way you can see where your net MER is and your other numbers are falling at. And as a bonus tip, you usually want to be, if you're super healthy and looking for benchmarks, ideally 25 to 30% net MER, meaning what are you spending on marketing against what are you making from a net revenue standpoint. You want to be 25-ish% on the OpEx side, 25% of net revenue on the labor side, or a cost of delivery. So that's shipping and cost of goods sold. And you want to be 25% on the profit. Now that is very healthy, I will admit, but if you're running a healthy business, that is where you would like to be. So 25% profit, 25% customer acquisition, so that's net. So what do you spend on ads against what you make? Say you spend $25 on ads, you need to make $100 on that. Operating expenses, so everything like team and overhead and office and all of those things, 25% of net revenue as well. And 25% of cost of delivery. So that's cost of goods sold, shipping, processing fees, all of that stuff. And then shipping to the 3PL and from the 3PL. That's a concept called 4-quarter accounting. I've taken that from CTC and the team over there, but I just think it's a really helpful kind of way to think about it. Now, every business, there's no business that is exactly perfect 25% across those. It's just used more so as a benchmark. So that's the profitability insights one. My favorite piece about Triple Whale is that it's basically giving you like CFO level data on the hour on your business to make smarter decisions and discover the issues that you need to solve. Now that you've seen how powerful this is, it's time for you to take action. Figure out, okay, how do I do this? So click the link in the description. It comes with the free trial, and you can experience this stuff firsthand. Now, once you do that, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'm here to answer them, and I'm here to help you out. And you already know the promise is the pinky promise that I never hold anything back. I hope you feel that and see that already on this channel, that I'm truly trying to help you as the Shopify store owner doing 300,000 to $1 million a year figure out, like, how do I do this thing and make some money at the end of the day? This tool is a great way to do that. And if you got any value from this and positively were impacted, I'm trying to help 2,025 people in e-commerce be positively impacted. And all I ever ask in return is to let me know that in the comments, that this has positively impacted you, and that is paying the fee. And I will add you to the list, and we will be one person closer to hitting our goal by 2025. Appreciate you, and until then, double or nothing, and watch this video that I have picked out for you to watch, because it is the other one that I talked about around meta ads. This is the one tool I'd recommend. It was more of a lo-fi video that I created on the early days, but people seem to like it so far. Peace.